Good morning friends, welcome to War India News Hour. Today I am going to reveal the few facts on how Ragnar Locker hides in virtual machine to escape from antivirus software. In today's evolving business landscape, innovation is the new corporate mantra for business survival and growth across entities ranging from startups to multinational organizations. When working in agile environments, organizations may have the right people on board, put in the right process, but it is the technology that is letting them down. A latest report says that the virtual machines are being used for ransomware. The coronavirus has shaken up the entire service industry. The call centers and the BPOs are especially facing the heat as they had never expected a situation where everything will come to a halt. In such a scenario, the work from home contact center is the only viable option. Home office networks are 3.5 times more likely than the corporate networks to be infected by malware. Secondly, the telco industry has also been put in an unprecedented situation. The service providers are hard pressed to address the growing demand for broadband while ensuring the quality of services is not impacted by deploying Open RAN. Most cost effective and flexible and has found comparatively easier to efficiently handle the sudden surge in traffic and quality of services in the challenging situations. Let's see to the headlines in War India. Bharti Telecom to raise $1 billion. Bharti Telecom plans to raise about $1 billion by selling 2.75% stake in Bharti Airtel. The promoters may sell 150 million shares and the deal is likely to be at a 6% discount to the closing price. The plan is to raise 7,600 crore to equity sale to become a debt-free. CSCs to replace indigenously developed equipment leaves rural connectivity in struggle. The low quality equipment instead of the originally approved and developed state-owned technology innovation arm and incremental fiber deployment under the CSC scheme is impacted BharatNet's last mile connectivity, a broader vision of Digital India program. Need to adopt AI aggressively, Ravi Shankar Prasad. Enhancing on the government's Arogya Setu app that protects individual users' privacy, Ravi Shankar Prasad, Telecom and IT Minister, Government of India said that the coronavirus hit world needs to adopt technology and artificial intelligence even more strongly, and the efforts are required in areas such as agriculture, healthcare, education and innovation. User base of Snapchat in India grew by 120%. Photo messaging app Snapchat said its daily active users base, that is called DAU, in India has jumped 120% year on year in March 2020. The company has been expanding its team in India and developing culturally relevant products. Community engagement and partnership with says Nana Murugesan, Managing Director for International Markets. HCL, PeopleLink, Zoho among 10 companies to develop Made in India Zoom rival. HCL Technologies homegrown cloud services form Zoho Corporation and Hyderabad-based PeopleLink are among the 10 companies selected by the government in the first round to develop a Made in India video conferencing solutions in India. These companies will be given a grant of Rs 5 lakh each to build the prototype. A massive database of 8 billion Thai internet records leaked. Thailand's largest cell network, AIS, has pulled a database offline that was spilling billions of real-time internet records on millions of Thai internet users. Security researcher Justin Payne said in a blog post that he found the database containing DNS queries and netflow data on the internet without a password. China demands US to withdraw sanctions on tech suppliers. China demands Washington to withdraw export sanctions imposed on Chinese companies in the latest round of a worsening conflict over technology, security and human rights. ITI to set up 200-acre electronic manufacturing cluster. the state-owned telecom equipment maker ITI Limited is setting up an electronic manufacturing cluster that we call EMC under the Ministry of Electronics and IT MeitY modified scheme in Bengaluru and has sought approval from the Administrative Ministry for a long-term lease. Microsoft acquires Softomotive. Microsoft has announced the acquisition of Softomotive, which is a top RPA robotics process automation vendor. Softomotive will integrate with Microsoft's existing robotics process automation service Power Automate. Microsoft is further democratizing RPA and enabling everyone to create bots to automate manual business process. Layoffs continues in Uber across business functions. These layoffs are part of Uber's global job cuts. Uber has laid off 6,700 employees globally. In India, 600 employees across the business functions and levels have lost their jobs. And at the global level, apart from the job cut, there was a shutting down of 45 offices. Lastly, the number of coronavirus cases in India stands at 1,44,758 with the death toll of 4170. It is between 2 to 3%. India's single day spike continued its trend for the 7th day on Monday with over 6,900 new COVID-19 cases being reported along with more than 150 deaths. My key takeaway for today is, in the last few months we have seen TTP has been used for ransomware attacks involved in several ways, but the Ragnar Locker adversaries are taking ransomware to a new level and thinking out of the box. They are deploying a well-known trusted hypervisor to hundreds of endpoints simultaneously together with a pre-installed and pre-configured virtual disk image guaranteed to run their ransomware. It deploys virtual machines to hide itself from antivirus software. Secondly, technology and BFSI companies occupy more than half of the country's office space. With the service sector increasingly adopting work from home policy and tenants looking for smaller spaces to cut costs and stay afloat amid the prolonged lockdown, the dynamics of commercial real estate are set to change. With this, I would like to throw a question to our readers. What is the relationship between 5G and COVID-19? That is it for the day, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Please download War India app for the latest news and updates. It is available on Google Play Store. Please stay tuned for more updates. Thank you so very much. Namaskar.